Go Devils, sparky up the band. Sun Devil fans ready to rock loud and proud for a New Year's Eve pep rally. They've been waiting 28 years for this moment, so let's go crazy. Maroon and gold on the ground here in Atlanta. The eyes of college football on Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The eyes of Texas on the Longhorns. They've been here before 3 weeks ago, losing in the SEC title game. Texas beat Clemson 10 days ago to earn a spot in the quarterfinals. The Big 12 champs been off for more than 3 weeks. Rust, though, not an issue when you're the best storyline in college football, from last to first to being one of 8 teams left in the playoffs. Sure, they're 2 touchdown underdogs, but the Devils got that dog in them. Activate the Valley, going nationwide. What is up, Arizona? Thank you so much for watching 12 Sports Locker Room ASU Championship Chase. Cameron Cox coming to you live from Atlanta. We are ready to rock and roll, right? We're going to get you set for the Peach Bowl for the next 30 minutes. It's crazy, right? We got 3 generations of Devils lined up for you on this show. But first, we start with these Devils, this team, who are more than ready for the moment.
There's no doubt we're playing with house money. I mean, well, to say we're not is just a lie. Like, nobody expected us to be here. Like, our guys got to this point because they're ultra competitors.
We're a really good team, and we're not scared to compete. We don't care what team you are. We're going to come out there like we're the better team.
It's the biggest stage in college football. We're all here for one goal, and we're all here together. And, we haven't had any nerves throughout the whole season, so why would it change now?
I look at Sam every time I touch the ball, and I'm like, dude, I'm going to score right here. So my initial thought is, touchdown, 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 which is why I never stop running my feet. I'm not too worried. We're going to play our game and play ball and see what happens.
ASU versus Texas, winner moving on to the semifinals. Check out the legend who's going to be at the game. That is former ASU quarterback Jake Plummer, named ASU's honorary captain for the Peach Bowl. It is very fitting. The last time ASU played on New Year's Day, 28 years ago, Jake the Snake was under center.
I'm extremely honored. I'm representing my team, my guys I played with that are, some of them are here. Some of them are back in the Valley getting ready to watch the game. But I'm here for those guys. I'm here for, Kirk Robertson, Juan Roque, Steve Bush, Keith Poole, Jason Simmons, Derek Rogers, Damian Richardson. I'm here for those guys. It's been a fun year to watch these young men grow together and keep winning games, finding a way to win. And watching Kenny and his message and his consistency and really his energy and passion, it definitely is contagious.
It wasn't too long ago where you were barefoot out there at practice watching this team, and now here they are playing for a national title. What do you make of this run and their story? Kind of similar to what you guys did back in '96, right?
Yeah, they had some extremely close games. They're here now because they put in the work and they kept believing, and they didn't listen to the preseason rankings or any of the supposed experts. Where are those experts now? They're still doubting ASU, and that's okay. And that's fuel to the fire. That gives these kids extra motivation. History is being made with the playoffs, and ASU is the 4th-ranked team, and forever those pitchforks will be on that bracket, and that's huge in this environment of trying to bring in the right mix of players and attract young men to come play ball for you. Right now is all about what happens down here against these Texas Longhorns. Put all the energy into hopefully seeing them pull out a victory and continue making history.
Making history and having a blast. Some behind-the-scenes video of the Devils' setup at their team hotel at the Peach Bowl. Massive game room, complete with a barber shop. You got video game tournaments and a sweet championship belt for the winner. This championship season just been an unbelievable ride for the Devils. So how did we get here? How did they pull this off? 12 Sports journalist Lena Washington recaps this unforgettable season.
How did the Sun Devils go from a 3-win season in 2023 to being 3 wins away from a national title in 2024? Let's take it back 12 months. Quarterback Sam Leavitt announces he's transferring from Michigan State to Arizona State. He'd be named QB1 in August after a strong fall camp.
Still trying to get better every single day. It doesn't change my approach or anything. Chip on my shoulder's always been the same.
And outsiders had low expectations for this group. In the preseason, picked to finish last in the Big 12 as the new kids in the conference.
What excites you most about this season?
I think it's the attitude of our team and the way that we're putting in the work. I think the whole attitude has changed completely from last year. Guys want to be here.
Fast forward 5 months, there's a new trophy in Tempe. The Sun Devils made some history in the process, beating an SEC school for the first time, finishing with an undefeated season at home, knocking off ranked opponents Utah and BYU, fans storming the field 3 times, twice in one night.
These guys found a way to win, and it doesn't matter. Whatever happened at the end, it happened. You know what? We got to rush the field twice. How about that?
The Sun Devils went down to Tucson to reclaim the Territorial Cup, routing their rivals and securing a spot in the Big 12 championship game, where it was a maroon monsoon against the Cyclones of Iowa State, the defense bringing the thunder, the offense bringing the lightning, and running back Cam Scadaboo put the nation on notice as a Heisman Trophy contender.
You talk about a player who's the most dominant in the game, and he does that every single week, week in and week out against the best competition.
Man, big time run through us. They predicted us last. Now look at us. We at the top.
Now they're preparing to face a top team and a big brand in Texas.
We earn the right to be here, so people should respect that. So just to watch and just show people that we've been working, we deserve to be here.
It's been a season of shocking the world with storylines fit for Hollywood, but now it's showtime in Atlanta on the biggest stage yet, the college football playoff. Grab your popcorn for a guaranteed 60 more minutes of this magical season.
Awesome stuff, Lena. What a ride. And, man, that sleeping giant is now awake. Coming up next on 12 Sports Locker Room ASU Championship Chase, we catch up with the members of the ASU 1970 Peach Bowl team, the team that put ASU on the college football map. And this guy was a massive part of that team. And then he went on to become a coach and legend right here in the Valley at Corona del Sol. We're catching up with one of the greatest linemen in ASU history next. Welcome back to 12 Sports Locker Room ASU Championship Chase, live from Atlanta. Hey, right next to the Peach Bowl, it's the College Football Hall of Fame, and this place is just awesome. It's like hopping in a time machine. 9 ASU players, 4 coaches have been inducted into the Hall of Fame. You can hear the fight song. They got a tribute to Pat Tillman. The Devils have no doubt left their mark on the game, and they're hoping to add some more history and this trophy before leaving Atlanta. Maybe they'll add this other trophy here in a few weeks, and it's actually really cool. You can see ASU's name on that Peach Bowl trophy from 1970. Just like the team this season, that team back in 1970 also put ASU on the map. 12 Sports journalist Jake Garcia back home in Phoenix with more. Hey, Jake.
What's up, Cam? Yeah, the 1970 team says they see themselves in this year's group. Their hair might be gray and their body's not in college athlete shape, but 50 years ago, they were the big men on campus. The foundation they've laid has looked time right in the eye and won. The ticks and talks of a Peach Bowl watch. Not as strong as they once were, but still proud to stand the test of time. The owners of that watch can say the same. They know time might be undefeated, but 50 years ago, they were too.
I just want to make sure y'all know.
Hey!
This is the undefeated Peach Bowl team.
Members of the team have reached the age of 70. Memories still sharp. They remember the 1970 season like it was yesterday.
We can officially say we're trailblazers.
J.D. Hill was the star senior wide receiver.
I think we looked at whoever they'd have put in front of us, we was going to take them down.
Right.
You know, because we had the ability, we had the coaching staff. You know, we finally realized, hey, we can actually play. And we put on a show every week.
This show belonged on Broadway. Tickets for home games in Tempe went faster than a pass from senior quarterback Joe Spagnola.
67, 8-2. 68, we were 8-2. 69, we were 8-2 in final year. So we knew we had the nucleus.
Harder to track down than sophomore wingback Steve Holden.
If they looked at JD, then they left field. We were unstoppable.
Sophomore Kevin Woodenberg recalls it being a spectacle.
In 1970, the place to be on a Saturday night was Tempe, Arizona. And if you couldn't get in the stadium, there was no double deck. You could go up on the side of the mountain on the west side and they'd get about 5,000 people watching the game from the buttes.
The peak is where ASU reached by the end of the season, but a valley is where it started. Training camp at Camp T was treacherous.
We were lucky to be alive. I mean, because we were down, way down deep in the valley there where they built the football stadium.
The stadium wasn't built for a storm.
Kept raining, and all of a sudden that little creek rose almost above the bridge that crossed across Cole's Ranch.
Mike Messenger said the team had to evacuate, then hitchhike back to Phoenix.
We were all worried about how we were going to get back to the valley because there was no transportation basically to get back.
Defensive coordinator Larry Quintera knew this roadblock would serve as a symbol. One obstacle overcome, the next would feel like nothing.
We went back to normality. Hey, we got a football season to go through. We couldn't have gone through thinking about the flood.
Instead, it was a flood of success. The Sun Devils won the Western Athletic Conference with a perfect record. Quintera said doubt and disrespect were still weighing the program down until a buzz from the Peach Bowl.
We needed that Peach Bowl. We needed that exposure. It was back east. It was playing against a team that was ranked 9th. We practically begged to get in there.
ASU's spot was a conditional acceptance. Only after selling 10,000 tickets was it solidified. Those details didn't deter the Devils. They were headed to Atlanta at last.
We chartered the first 747 airplane ever in the country, and not only did we have the team go on, we had the governor go with us. I think Barry Goldwater went with us also.
Water was everywhere when ASU got to Georgia. The coaches knew rain was in the game day forecast, so a few days before, they made sure the team was ready.
Coaches told JD start jogging, take the team and start jogging in that direction. When you find the balls, that's where we're going to practice. The field was flooded, the balls were all in the water, and we practiced that day.
Coach Quintera, you have anything to do with that?
Y'all do that? Did y'all know the weather was going to be bad or something?
Dude, no, we
Y'all
didn't
just did
know.
it to us, huh?
We didn't know.
I want to get you on the record. Did you or did you not flood that field for them to practice on?
No comment.
The stunt wound up being a stroke of genius. The elements couldn't rain on their parade. The Sun Devils were prepared, even when the weather got worse, especially when North Carolina took the lead halfway through.
We had the scrimmage at halftime. We scrimmaged. The locker room and in the end zone.
Our coaches did such a good job with the adjustments. It was incredible. I mean, they knew exactly what we needed to do to win that game.
I think we realized that we didn't play our best. And we realized also that, hey, we can't let this opportunity get away from us. Joe placing it perfectly in stride, and I outran everybody.
Could you see throwing in the snow? Could you see?
No,
JD?
I couldn't see it. I couldn't even hold the ball.
You
There was
just
so
threw
much
it
mud
to a
out.
location, right?
Yep, exactly.
We caught a reverse that caught him off guard. JD went across, took everybody that way. I just went on, ran a little wingback reverse, shook the world. They didn't know where that come from.
I think we just broke their spirit, and McCauley wasn't a factor in the second half.
It helped out a little bit that Junior IU knocked out their quarterback.
If we'd have lost, just think how many years back it would put us.
Instead, it set the stage for this year. ASU's first appearance in the Peach Bowl since the glow-up from these guys.
This 2024 team has really brought out the energy for us old guys.
The times may have changed.
Thursday before the BYU game, and they were practicing with shorts and no shoulder pads, just a helmet. I mean, when did we ever do that?
But the tradition has endured.
We did lay the foundation, and a solid foundation, one that could be built on.
And this team now could take it to the next level.
So similar to what we did, except that now we just want those young men to understand how important it is to them.
Right now, every one of us, we're proud of them. We really, really are.
Let's go, boy!
So when the Sun Devils play in the Peach Bowl to start 2025, 1970 will be rooting for a repeat, watching to see if their time has come.
And Jake, hopefully in 50 years, they're still going to be wearing their Peach Bowl watch.
We put it where you was at, Mike.
With a lot of pride.
Wait a minute. We're going to sell it. We're going to sell it.
Mike got one too.
I thought Mike was going to sell it.
No, they'll get one. They'll get one. But I hope they still proudly wear that and feel their brotherhood is with them all the way.
Can be on the lookout tomorrow to see if they hand out Peach Bowl watches in 2025. I also noticed the team yesterday got to practice inside and not at a purposely flooded outdoor field. What's up with that?
Who knows, man? Maybe it was an inside job with that, but Jake, we're definitely going to check if they're going to get those cool watches. How cool would that be to rock that 50 years from now? Thanks a lot, Jake. Absolutely phenomenal stuff with that 1970 team. Next on 12 Sports Locker Room, it's the final meeting. Smile, coaches. Welcome back to 12 Sports Locker Room, ASU Championship Chase. We are live from Atlanta. Hey, the hay is in the barn. Old coach speak for that is it. Nothing left to say or prep. It's just time to go play. Both head coaches meeting with the media, speaking for the final time before the Peach Bowl. ASU has had a little more than 3 weeks off. Texas about 10 days since their last game. So is that a good or bad thing?
A year ago, I'd say it was great having the bye because that's the situation we're in. This year, we didn't have a bye, so this is great too. I'm going to tell you exactly what our team needs to hear, so it is what it is.
We'll find out tomorrow at about 5 o'clock if I like the bye or not. We're about to go play with 8 teams left. If you can't get excited to play, if there's an excuse for why you didn't play to the level of you played, something's wrong.
Hey, at least they're in good spirits, right? All right, speaking of ASU, Gary Venturo, one of the greatest offensive linemen in ASU history, anchored that 1970 Peach Bowl team on the line, went on to be an All-American, then went on to have a very long coaching career in Arizona high school football at the alma mater of our very own Lena Washington. Lena, talking to the legend.
Coach, I mean, when you set foot on this field, what kind of emotions or thoughts come to mind?
Well, brings back fond memories. I was here 23 years and great kids, great students, great coaches. That brings back just winning. I wanted to get in coaching, and Coach said, would you consider coaching a freshman team with Coach Cowboy? So I said, yeah. And ever since I've been in coaching. And people ask me, he was one of the toughest coaches in the country. Would you do it again? Darn right I would. He was like my second dad, Frank Cushing. 58 years now I've been here.
Oh my gosh.
Not just in the Valley, Yuma, Nogales. The first job I got was at Dyson High School, which is Glendale. From there I went up to Kearney, which is Ray High School, up by McGlobe area. And then from there, I was at Western Junior College in Yuma for 5 years.
Okay.
From there, I went to Yuma High for 3. Then I went to Nogales for 5 years. My last stop was at Corona, which I love dearly.
Yes, you were there during my time as an Aztec. I know some of the players you coached are still active, either in the NFL or now coaching in the Valley.
I'm really proud of that. They're really good people.
I should ask, have you watched much of this year's team, this Sun Devil football team that's going back?
And just proud of this team. The coach has done an excellent job. His assistants, the players bought into what he was trying to show them. And I don't think they can be stopped.
Cameron Scadaboo, just what he's been able to do to burst on the scene.
Yeah, I'd love to block for him because it doesn't take much, he's through. Yeah. It's like the backs we had. We have some Art Malone, Ben Malone, Monroe Early. You didn't have to knock someone over. You just shielded them and they were gone.
I'm curious if you have a message for this Sun Devil football team, this coaching staff as they head out to Atlanta to face this Texas team. They're the underdogs.
Play hard and have fun. And when in doubt, fire out. No, I'm just anxious to see them play Peach Bowl. And it just so happens, like it said, 54 years ago, I played in it. We all played in it. So now it's the younger generation. Let's get it done.
Forks up.
Thanks a lot, Lena. That is fantastic stuff. Coming up next on 12 Sports Locker Room, ASU Championship Chase, we got final thoughts live from Atlanta as we continue to get closer and closer. Countdown to kickoff and the new year. And welcome back to 12 Sports Locker Room ASU Championship Chase. All right, here's some keys to victory. Run, scat, run. Get after Texas quarterback Quinn Ewers. He has struggled recently. And then keep being those Devils that fight to the very end. Keep swinging. That'll do it for us. Happy New Year's, Arizona. We'll see if the Devils in 2025. It's only fitting here in Atlanta on New Year's they drop a giant peach. Yeah, we're Peach Bowl ready here.